This isn't yoga because you are tight. This sequence is yoga so you don't get tight. If you train hard, you push your body to its limits, you need recovery. There are so many elements to recovery, but I really do feel like yoga fits in perfectly to that. This sequence that I'm putting together is just 10 minutes and that's it. And I really do think you'll move better, feel looser, and actually breathe better in your body again. Think of this sequence as maintenance for your machine. Not stretching to get bendy, but movement to keep performing. So this is my 10-minute sequence for athletes, and I appreciate that athletes is a very vague term. How do you define an athlete? Because a runner as an athlete places a very different demand on their body as a boxer. So I fully appreciate the nuances, and I appreciate this is a very generic plan. However, it's still massively, massively effective. I really want you to see this sequence as more of a way of developing mobility and helping with movement rather than to increase flexibility. As an athlete, chances are you can try too hard and cause more damage than good. So don't try and be flexible. Just think mobile, do the routine, trust the process, trust the science, and everything will fall into place. The first thing we do as a way of dynamically waking up the body and taking the body through a range of motion that we'd like to achieve over time is the sun salutation. So here it goes. This is a standing 10-minute sequence. I'm going to start at the top of the mat. I'm going to breathe in and out of the nose. When you feel ready, breathe in, reach up towards the ceiling. So really lift your breastbone. That's the key. Squeeze the glutes, lift the breastbone. As you breathe out, bend your knees, stick your backside out, bring your hands down to the floor, and just be gentle here with your lower back. Breathe in through the nose. Feel your lungs fill up and breathe out of the nose. And just feel your lower back kind of surrender and release and let go. Step back with your right foot, and from here we're going to stretch into that really pesky psoas muscle. Squeeze your right backside and lift your breastbone. So watch me again. Squeeze your right backside, lift your breastbone, and reach up, reach up, reach up. Breathe out of the nose, bring your hands down. Step to the top of a press up, and if you're an athlete, you can do the next part. Turn your elbows to face behind you. Lower down, slowly, slowly in chaturanga. Look forward, and as you breathe in, just lift up. And if this isn't good for your lower back, bend your elbows. There's no reason that you have to straighten your arms. In your own time, come to downward facing dog. As you breathe in, ease off to bring oxygen into your lungs, and breathe out of the nose. So if you watch me when I breathe in, I do less. I'm just trying to fill up my lungs. And as I breathe out, I drive my hips back. There. It's an amazing stretch for your lats and into your lower back. Look forward, lift your leg up in the air, and then in one movement, see if you can step forward. If you can't, don't worry, you'll build up. Drop your back knee, lift your chest. Same as before, you squeeze the right glute and lift the breastbone. And ease off. Step forward. Your feet don't need to be together, but you want your belly on your thighs, your hands to the floor. Breathe in and out of the nose. When you breathe in, you should feel like you do less because it feels like your belly breathing, right? And your belly pushes into your thighs and you lift, and then your lungs fill up. And as you breathe out, your muscles are happy. They've got oxygen and they just let you stretch. Just switch sides. Slowly come to standing. Roll. Relax. When you're ready, push your heels into the ground. Engage your legs. Lift your breastbone, reach up, squeeze your backside, reach up with your breastbone, bend your knees, stick your backside out and bring your hands to the floor. Step back left foot, drop down, look forward. lift your chest. Really lift the breastbone up as you squeeze the backside. That's a really common theme. Squeezing the glutes and lifting the breastbone. And bring your hands down as you breathe out. Step back to the top of a press up. All 5 fingertips in contact. Are you symmetrical? Now turn your elbows to face behind you and lower down. This is called chaturanga. Feel your core muscles working. Lower, 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 pause. Look forward. That's your cue to lift up your chest. And again, if this isn't good for your lower back, bend your elbows. But feel your arms, feel your triceps. Tuck in your chin and then downward facing dog. Breathe in, do less. Breathe out, push your hips back. See how my knees are bent and I keep my heels off the ground. Look forward, lift your right leg off the ground and then take a big step forward. One graceful movement. Drop the back knee. Same as earlier. Lift the chest, squeeze the glutes. Again, squeeze that left glute, breastbone up toward the ceiling. Reach up, reach up, reach up, and ease off. Then just step forward and just roll your shoulders around. And just breathe in and out of the nose. Rolling the shoulders around. There we go. You want to come into Warrior 3. Warrior 3 is where you stand on one leg, lift the back leg. Just there. Hold it there. Find your balance. Can you engage your quads? Straighten your leg. Can you reach back with your right leg? Can you reach forward? Can you breathe? When you've done that, ease off. Come to standing. So you see, we're not holding the postures for very long. We want it to be dynamic. We want to introduce this stimulus to the body, come out, and then do it again. So it's more about repeated exposure to the stress of the stretch rather than doing a pose, holding it for 5 minutes. It's just not an effective strategy for an athlete. I'm going to stand on my right leg, close my mouth, breathe in and out of the nose. When you're ready, straighten your standing leg, reach back with your left leg, hold it there. When you feel ready, when you feel balanced, can you raise your arms up, out in front? Whoa, my right side is feeling really out of balance today. Feel the stretch, feel the stimulus, and come back to standing in one gloriously graceful maneuver. Have a little wander around on your mat. If you need to sigh, what you're doing is you're expelling any kind of build-up of carbon dioxide. Now, hopefully, if you breathe in and out of the nose, you have a better flow. There we go. We're going to do half moon. Stand on your left leg again, and you're going to create this pose here. It's like the Ron Seal advert, right? Your entire body, you're probably too young, some of you, to know that there. And then come back. Keep your right leg off the ground. When you feel ready, you go back again into half moon. There we go. Using your core muscles to keep you balanced. When you're ready, come back. Bend your left knee. Keep your right leg off the ground. It hasn't touched. One more. Come into half moon. Half moon. The entire time your right foot is off the ground and so are your hands. And then come back to standing. Have a little shake. Have a little move about. When you're ready, go again. Dynamically stretching the back of your leg and really improving mobility, hip strength, core strength. I can't find the superlatives for this pose. It's just incredible in terms of long-term health. Stand on your right leg, create half moon. You're going to find one leg more wobbly than the other. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal. Breathe and come back. Don't let your left foot touch down. When you're ready, go again. You want your body parallel to the floor. Breathe and come back. Can't believe I almost fell out of the pose there when I'm on camera. But I guess it goes to show we're all human. And when you're ready, go again. Third time, Feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Feel your core muscles working to resist the gravity and come to standing in one movement. Shake things about. Breathe. There we go. Just moving side to side, having a little fidget. There we go. You want to come into gate pose to stretch into a part of the lower back called the QL, which is really resistant in 90% of athletes that I've trained over the years. Raise your arm up, breathe in, breathe out, reach for your ankle, reach for your ankle, breathe in, breathe out. Also stretches into your lats when you really reach with your armpit, and ease off. Final time, and reach, reach, reach. Don't overdo it. Don't be too competitive with your body, and ease off. Remember, you're not trying to be flexible. I fully appreciate if you're an athlete, you're really going to push it, but you don't want to do that. You want to just feel like you're loosening up. Oh my God, this side feels awful. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach, reach. Oh man, I feel like Robocop on this one. And go again. See, if you're feeling tight, or if you feel like your body is really robotic, you need to stretch. I'm a yoga teacher, but I know how you feel. I'm just like you. I love to do other things with my body. And all that demand can catch up and make you feel quite resistant, but I got you, man. And last stretch that I feel most athletes will respond really positively to, and that is trying to stretch the outside of the hip and into your TFL, but it's a very demanding stretch. So you might want to sit back against a surface, right knee bent, take your left leg over your right and just hold it there. And then bring your front leg in closer towards you. Feel that stretch to the outside of the hip. Left hand pushes there. Oh man, that feels worked. Ease off. Don't let it fight back. Go again. Bring your heel closer. There we go. There we go. And before it fights back, ease off. One more round. When you're ready, bring that foot closer, maybe even cradle if you feel okay, and ease off. So the methodology is to stretch without it fighting back, without it biting. You're in charge. Don't let your body take over. So area above the right ankle on the area above the left knee, just hold it there, breathe. If I breathe like that, my brain senses this is too stressful and the muscle will start to tighten. Ease off. And let's go again. Second stimulus, second repetition. Feel that stretch. Oh, that's it. I can feel my body's going to fight back. So I ease off. And when you're ready, go again. Feel that stretch, feel that stretch, feel that stretch, and ease off. And then up you get. Shake it off. And if you're relatively new to stretching or yoga, my advice is to go for a little walk, to get everything that we've just done to the body, to get that to fit into your body. So if you now sit down in front of the desk or sit down in front of the sofa, you will feel horrible once you get up. So go for a little walk, move around, introduce this stimulus to the body, and you will feel great afterwards. This sequence is my anecdotal experience mixed in with a whole load of science. I am so confident in its ability to make most people and athletes feel better, move better, and especially breathe better.